Welcome back to Character Select, Dave Alpha Protocol. This is going to be the finale. This is going to be the end of the game. So, let's turn off this TV because... Fuck. Said turn off. So, a couple of things I wanted to address before we actually started. First, because I saved afterwards, I need to change my look. Cool. So a couple of things I wanted to address. Somebody noted in the last episode, it looked like I got Marburg's pistol. I actually did. It's right here. It's not that great. It's kind of a weird thing. It's basically a Beretta M9. I'm not sure of the exact model of M9, but it's not as powerful as the Hamilton. It's definitely got more recoil control and more ammunition, but it's overall not as good as a... It's a good tier 2 pistol, but it's not a good tier 3 pistol, and that's why I'm not going to use it. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take that. Sure. And no, don't have any new accessories. So, yeah, that's the basic idea behind Marburg's pistol. It's really only good for selling by the end of the game, but it's a very good tier 1 or tier 2 pistol. It's just very hard to get it at tier 1, which would be the first mission after Saudi Arabia. So, you know. Also, my hair is a nightmare. It's just terrible. All right. Promise to not hide. Archive. Download. Archive. He totally did it 2 chicks at once. Send. Archive. 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 Cool. And there's going to be no intel, which I think we determined last time. So let's just see if there's anything worthwhile for grips. There is. The composite pistol grip is actually better, just a better version of the lighter pistol grip. The custom pistol grip only gives you +1 accuracy, so it's not that great. Anything good for grips? Not really. Alright. We will get the composite pistol component, or the composite pistol grip. Because we basically don't have any use for money at this point. The Commissar. I don't think we need anything new here. Oop. Went too far. Damage resistance and endurance. That's actually really good, considering it has no drawbacks. But I can't afford it. So let's see what I can sell. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. Sell that, sell that, sell that. Sell that. Sell that. And that. Now I can afford it. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to replace my arm guards with that because the additional damage reduction is really good. Even the reinforced arm guards are pretty good, but yeah, we'll take that. Wait, was there anything else? I have 5 of these. So yeah, this has definitely not been a gadgets playthrough. Some of the gadgets are really fun to use, though. Whoops. Alright, so we will swap out the arm guards for carbide matrix. That was thunder. This could be an interesting session if the power goes out.
I think there's enough coke residue on this knife to get very, very high.
Verdict's it's thunder.
I can't hear you over the headphones. What?
Verdict's it's thunder.
It's thunder, yes. Thank you. I just told everybody that's watching that it was thunder. Alright, so we're in the end game. We are now going to gather our allies. So we can contact Scarlet, Albatross. Oh, mission is actually named Endgame. That's pretty sweet. Sheik Ali Shahid, and then infiltrate Alpha Protocol is the last thing you want to do. So we're going to go contact Scarlet Lake first. Receive a call from Scarlet Lake, meet up with her, see what she wants, and pass along evidence of Halbeck's involvement to her for safekeeping. Back to Taipei. Think I'd be persona non grata, but you'd be wrong.
Mike.
Your door was open. You don't seem surprised. How did you know it was me?
I would have known if it wasn't you. Footsteps are like signatures.
That's an interesting skill to have picked up.
In case you haven't guessed already, I don't have much of a social life. What is it you needed, Mike? Got another story to pass along?
Something wrong? If so, maybe I can help.
Wrong? I don't know, Mike. You seem to be a complicated person.
You know it, baby.
Very little about you seems simple. I was pretty certain you might be Interpol or military, but my gut tells me intelligence. But none of my contacts have heard of you.
Contacts. So you've been checking up on me.
I didn't want to, but you really don't leave
Nice
me
shirt.
much choice if I want to know the truth.
If I was intelligence, is that something you think I'd tell a journalist?
You tell me. And I'd like you to be honest with me, if you can. I think I deserve that much.
There's not much to say. I used to work for the United States government. I still do in my own way.
What do you mean?
I'm not exactly welcome back home. When you met me in Saudi Arabia, that was my last official mission with the US. After that, I've been on my own. Except for people I've met on the way. Like you.
It doesn't sound like you've had a chance to relax in Saudi Arabia.
That's
People
an understatement.
relax?
My military and intelligence contacts didn't have much on you.
Not surprising.
So, I checked the corporate gossip.
Mm-hmm.
Halbeck's taken quite an interest in you.
Can't imagine
Let's
why.
just say Leyland and I don't see eye to eye on business practices. You ever met him?
At press conferences. Quite the snake. But that doesn't explain why Halbeck would be after you.
I accidentally discovered something in Saudi Arabia I shouldn't have. Something that could ruin Halbeck.
What did you find out?
I found they'd been selling weapons to Al Samad, and I got proof.
Is that why you're here?
I don't trust anyone else with it. And if something happens to me, then the world needs to know.
It's that
Very.
bad, huh?
It could be.
bad.
I'll make sure it gets where it needs to go. Are you going to be all right?
I have no idea.
Do you need to leave right now?
No, I don't.
No, I can stay. For a little while if you need me to.
Considering I might not see you again, I'd like that.
The world can wait then.
And girl number 3. Good job, Mike. You're really getting around. Exclusive interview. As added insurance before surrendering himself to Alpha Protocol, Agent Thornton contacted Scarlet Lake and agreed to provide her with information damaging to Halbeck. Meeting her at her hotel room, Scarlet and Thornton exchanged information. Thornton spent the night in Scarlet's hotel room before surrendering himself to Alpha Protocol. Details of what happened that night were not forthcoming from either Scarlet or Thornton. Yay. So there's actually 4 romantic options that you can get. There we go. But let's take a look at our Operation Full Circle. Nice. Exclusive interview, endurance +5. There's 4 you can get. The last one is actually C, which we will not get in this playthrough because it's funnier to me if we don't. So let's contact Sheik Ali Shahid. Well, it's not necessarily funnier. If you choose C as your final handler, it's actually kind of hilarious, but that's besides the
Welcome,
point.
Agent Thornton. This is the meeting I spoke of long ago in Saudi Arabia, I believe.
Sure.
Much to share with you.
Is it about Halbeck?
A portion of it is yes. The rest concerns its partner, your Alpha Protocol program. But that will cost you.
I don't have much more to give, Shahid. And I did spare your life before.
You know as well as I do. These events that Halbeck has set in motion, they are not well researched. They are conflicts. And then there are wars. What they have started, it is a fire that will sweep the globe.
And that concerns you.
When these events will make my country suffer more than it deserves? Yes. And when another may shoulder the rightful blame?
Oh yeah, you can totally kill him right now, by the way.
Rightful blame.
Indeed. Are you prepared to betray your own country, Agent Thornton? When I speak of blame, it is the United States that is the one responsible for these
I'm gonna say yes to
I've
placate
come this
him.
far, and I'm already acting against its best intentions, apparently.
And you have no doubts on this?
No. After that missile nearly obliterated me in Saudi, it's easy to tell who your friends are and who needs to die.
Calling
Very well.
Saudi Arabia
You should know
Saudi
the Alpha Protocol
is
you are
actually a bad idea.
under, designed for such abuse, and you are a victim of it.
I know, but I walked into it, and it's my job to fix it.
I see. But you have come for help, or simply to call a favor due.
Either
I have
way.
information that should be of use to you in hurting Halbeck. Accounts, transactions, and knowledge of their involvement with your program. And of course, the missile codes you asked for. Although I fail to see what use they are to you.
That's a start.
A start.
Yes. I need you to broadcast something for me. I have a suspicion that's going to cause quite a stir where I'm headed.
Agent Thornton contacted Sheikh Ali Shahid for information to bring down Halbeck. Shahid reiterated the events set in motion are more dangerous than Halbeck knows. Rather than raise global tensions, their actions will trigger a real world war. Thornton agreed to use Shahid's information to bring down Halbeck and Alpha Protocol. I don't care necessarily about betraying Alpha Protocol. They tried to kill me. That's not the point. And you can say whatever you want. It doesn't mean that you have to do something. Alright. Last one is to contact Albatross.
What the hell? Guess the old man gave me a false number.
Communications decrypted. Signal established.
Albatross. Your signal's weak. I can barely see you.
Agent Thornton, Mike, my apologies for the poor connection. It's the price one pays for privacy. I can only spare a few minutes, so tell me what you need, quickly.
I'm infiltrating the Alpha Protocol facility, and I need your help.
I see. This is sooner than I expected. If you think I know the location of the facility, I can't help you.
I
Don't
can
care.
get there. What I need is whatever intel or manpower you can provide once I'm inside.
If you can get in and transmit the location. But once you transmit the coordinates, you'll need to buy yourself some time before I can intervene. May I ask why you're infiltrating the agency? It seems counterproductive, not to mention the low chance of success.
I have to do this, and I have to find out the truth of what's going on there. I can pay you for your help, Albatross.
You don't need to pay me, Mike. An alliance with you and your continued survival has proven to be in my best interests.
Nice.
When I was at Braco's mercy, you chose to intervene. I've not forgotten. And you spared Sis when you had no reason to do so. Now it is my turn to help you.
You're not getting compassionate in your old age, are you?
Consider it a payment for services rendered.
All
One
right.
doesn't kill the golden goose.
And that's a
Or
lot of what...
Albatross. Seems doing both would be unwise.
I would agree. Once you reach your destination, we shall prove it. Until then, I shall ensure the south wind is at your back.
Enjoy your flight. I'll see you soon.
So that's a lot of what actual, like, world politics is. It's, I don't remember who said it. It might have been Washington, but countries don't have friends, they have interests, and only the things that serve their interests are what they act on. So it's very important to note that, and that's why a lot of people will help, and also why a lot of people will actually help you even when it's against their interests in this game. You can convince Albatross to help you if you've killed Sis and left him at Braco's mercy. By basically saying, I'm going to Alpha Protocol, they're going to kill me. This is your last chance to get me personally. I'm going to be transmitting my location. Come get me, or else they're going to kill me. And he'll do it. It's super interesting. What's your secret fact? According to his own admission and a quote from a poem, Albatross takes his name from the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Whether he would rain down a similar tragedy on anyone who would harm him or his associates remains to be seen. I want to see if... I didn't get all of her info. Damn. She got defeated. Curses. Not Westridge. Parker. Okay. Didn't get the secret fact. So, in case you're wondering what the secret fact is about Parker, and I don't think I can actually get it at this point, Madison is his daughter. And the fact that she got killed is enough to convince him to turn against Alpha Protocol if you found it out. But there's other ways to do it too. This is an automated reply. You've reached Stephen Heck, Esquire. I am currently doing things of extreme importance and unlikely to check my email in the near future. Don't despair. I have a large quantity of narcotics hidden in my anus in case I'm buried alive. Wow, that's some strange forward thinking. Alright. Let's go to the endgame. Surrender to Sean Darcy, allowing yourself to be captured by Alpha Protocol so they can take you to the Grey Box. From there, you'll be on your own, so make sure you settled all of your affairs before you give yourself up. This is your last chance as a free man to take action. Yeah. I was just trying to remember if I did a couple things, but I did. I did. Now you get to choose who is your handler for the last mission. C likes to blow things up. Albatross is the guy nobody will ever see coming. And Stephen Heck is kind of your fallback. But if you choose C, that's the only way that you can quote-unquote romance her. Basically, she finds you tied up on a bed and has her way with you. It's kind of funny, but I prefer Albatross because nobody knows about G22.
Did you take care of what you had to do?
Everything's in place. How about you?
It shouldn't be much longer.
Are you safe?
Probably safer than you. Mike, if this doesn't work...
Goodbye, Mina.
No more PDA for me.
Mind if I sit here?
Go ahead. It'll save me from having to call in the squad. All done running?
Never was.
Yeah, well, whatever you call it, I'm here to bring you in. Glad you're not making a fuss about this.
Remember, Darcy
I called
kind of
you,
likes us.
Remember?
If Darcy doesn't like you, that scene actually plays out differently. He basically is... he's very aggressive. Infiltrate the Alpha Protocol facility and complete your mission. It's going to take all your skill and probably a lot of firepower, but World War III is the cost if you don't succeed. So, you know, no pressure. Basically, the whole reason that we're doing this is to take things out of motion.
So,
that Halbeck has put into
here we
motion.
are, Agent Thornton.
Guess you can go home again.
If by home you mean prison. Mr. Westridge first spoke to you in this room, didn't he?
Interrogated, actually. It was a really dull conversation.
When he asked you why you volunteered for Alpha Protocol, do you remember what you told him?
It was my duty. I wanted to serve my country.
I want to serve my country.
And you think by being assigned here is the best way to do that?
Give me a mission and I'll prove it.
Does it feel good being a patriot now, Mike? Looking back, everything you did for your country, was it worth it? Because they're not going to do a damn thing for you. They left you out to dry. That's the nature of this place. You'll have to excuse me, but I asked for this next part to be recorded for posterity. I wanted to make sure it's captured perfectly.
Notice that it's no longer blurry. We're now in the present.
All right, Thornton. I think you misunderstand me. You see, I'm not here to gloat. I'm here to offer you a deal.
I'm not giving up the film footage, see?
I don't care, Mike. That's a separate appointment in my calendar. Right now, we're discussing you and Halbeck.
What are you talking about?
If you stay here, it isn't going to turn out well for you. The best you could have hoped for was to be captured by Alpha Protocol. Then they can erase you, quietly. To me, that seems like a waste of talent.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Do you know why I used you in the first place?
I'm all ears.
Because I recognize an asset when I see it. That is the reason Halbeck is where it is today.
Starting
And
a
why our
world
numbers are
war?
so high.
By starting a world war?
So, with Mr. Marburg gone, I have an opening I think you'd be perfect for.
You're offering me a job.
Mike, you already work for me. I just like to make it official. We have an excellent insurance package.
What makes you think I'd even consider that?
Because you can't go back. You found out too much. You know where all the embarrassing little connections are. That makes you a good agent, but a rather large liability. Me, I have a different perspective on the situation. I know what you did needed to be done to achieve results. It's a rare quality to find someone willing to think outside the box.
Nice poetry. You rehearsed that?
It's been on my mind. This was the same talk Marburg and I had a long time ago, although I didn't know his agency connection when I hired him. You're a special case. I was able to recruit right from the source.
Douchebag.
So, a few things. One, you're going to be executed at worst, or at best, spend life in a CIA prison in Eastern Europe. Two, this will be the last conversation you will have with another human being. And three, it really wasn't my fault that this whole situation happened, but I think you already recognize that.
What a surprise to hear you say that. Anything else would be admitting responsibility. We wouldn't want that.
Actually, responsibility and accountability factors into it. Mike, your government needed my contracts. They hired me to build this place, and worst of all, they created you.
Worst of all?
Yes, because when they create programs like this, there's no accountability. And when people never have to answer for the things they do...
Leyland?
What is it?
I've been dying to do that for hours, but I needed to hear all you had to brag about first.
I'll take
Fucking
that as your
douchebag.
This was it for you.
Douchebag.
I was your last chance.
You can totally take his offer. You could totally take his offer. There's actually 4 endings to the game. Expose Halbeck, but leave Alpha Protocol alone. Expose Halbeck and Alpha Protocol. Join Halbeck and take over Halbeck. Those are the evil ones. But they actually still achieve the same result. We're going to go for the expose everything thing, because this kind of black project has no business existing. Hey, sis. How you doing? Thanks, kid. Guess we're even.
What the hell is going on in there?
Once you're armed, get to the Global Monitoring Center and hack into the system. I'll do what I can to assist you.
How do
What's
I...
going on with the electronics in here?
Can I open the door, please? Oh, right. Gear. Yoink! Let me get my stealth gear on. Thanks for bringing all my stuff, guys.
There he is.
Fine. Oh, never mind. I'm immediately dead. Jesus Christ, what happened? Alright. Well, I guess that's a thing that happened. Good job, Dave.
What the hell is going on in there?
Once you're armed, get to the Global Monitoring Center and hack into the system. I'll do what I can to assist you.
So they have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Here comes the cat. Get him.
Oh, fuck. I got him murdered. So yeah, because they have no idea what the hell Alpha Protocol is, they have no idea, or what G22 is.
Getting far.
I'll
be watching you.
Ooh, I got a level. Let's level up one last time. The highest level in the game is 20, which we're not going to get, but we will get this and this. So we're now a pistol packing, super punching expert with 200 fucking endurance. Holy shit! Boop. I don't care about killing these guys. They're all dicks. Down you go. Yoink. Why are you still giving me money, game? Ooh, that could be important. But it's not. Parker's wife died in a car accident, drinking and driving, and she had a long history of alcohol abuse that started a number of years after the two were married. His daughter's whereabouts are unknown. Rumors say that she changed her name to sever all ties with her father and that she wants nothing to do with him. Doesn't mean that he wants nothing to do with her.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Damn, which one?
Last chance, guys. Back up your files.
Agent? Or is it just Mike Thornton now, with the rank stripped away? Never understood why we had titles anyway. Meaningless. I don't understand why you wanted to speak to me. If you think I can help you, you're wrong.
We'll see. I think you'll want to hear what I have to say. Parker, the plan you arranged with Halbeck, it's not going to work.
Really? Doubtful. I thought there was a chance you might return. You are resourceful, even for a rogue agent.
Well,
He doesn't
I have
like
you
me.
all to thank for being rogue, don't I? I thought it would just be a cover, but you made it real.
If you blame me for this, then you're in error. Miss Tang is to blame.
You're saying Mina gave me up, and she ordered the missile strike?
The first was done by her, yes. The second was the result of orders we received. She was not responsible for that. I would have preferred you return here, where you could be monitored. As you can see, letting you run around is dangerous. And, well, despite your flaws, you are a valuable resource.
I don't believe Mina
Thanks.
would give me up.
I don't care what you believe, but I have no reason to lie to you. Now, what do you want? There's little I can do for you, so make it quick.
You're betraying your own country, Parker. Whatever you think you're doing, it's wrong.
No, my country has authorized this, Mike, although no one will ever know. If you think to appeal to my patriotism by defining it as betrayal, Halbeck's interests had to be protected because it's our national interests.
So what, Halbeck and Leyland are working with the United States? Is that how they got access to this facility?
They built it. Government contract.
That doesn't mean that...
Only Leyland, however, discovered what this facility was being used for. Insightful, really.
So that makes Leyland in charge now? Of an entire branch of a U.S. agency?
No. We were ordered to assist him in recovering his missiles, in assassinating Shahid, and then killing you. He was given access to the facility and our resources.
But why?
Why did we cooperate? There's no reason to ask why.
You can't tell me that you didn't suspect something was wrong.
Nothing was wrong, Thornton. As I said, Halbeck had proper authorization. They asked permission, and they got it.
And Westridge didn't object?
No, because like me, he follows orders. We were asked to get an agent to do Leyland's job and to contract me for my services.
Services? What services?
I was asked to isolate events in the world and create triggers. While many of these triggers would benefit Halbeck, a great deal would benefit the United States. China grows more powerful by the day. They are Halbeck customers as well. And if they are reliant on Halbeck technology, they are reliant on us. Even better, if they can be lured into action in Taiwan, well, then it buys us time to build strength.
And Moscow?
China can't invade
Rome?
Taiwan.
Rome was a reminder to the rest of Europe. Moscow, a necessary distribution center.
And the people on the airliner in the Middle East?
Those deaths, they are nothing compared to the death toll that would follow if these steps were not taken.
You're responsible for everything that happened. You gave them the plan for all of this. Sung, the museum in Rome, that airliner.
I wouldn't expect you to understand, Thornton. But yes, the government asked me to design scenarios to promote America's position in the world, and to strengthen Halbeck as well. It was the most interesting assignment I've had in years. To use my analytical skills for something besides system maintenance or compiling budget reports. For a project of my own. So yes, I accepted the assignment. And I did what I do best.
Analysis flawed.
Provided you had all the information.
I did have all the information.
No, you didn't.
No. No, you didn't. Parker Shahid isn't dead. I didn't kill him in Saudi Arabia. That missile never hit him. He'll be broadcasting in an hour. What you said about Moscow, that distribution center is shut down, and I found the real source there. I killed Surkov after he gave me what I needed to know. Taipei, the op you had there, where I ran into Omen, he's still alive, and he didn't appreciate being used any more than I did. He'll be pitching in too, along with the rest of China.
I don't believe you. You are a smartass and a liar, Thornton.
And this
Just
is
another one of
where
those
the
stories to
Suave
try and
works
save yourself.
against you.
Parker, whatever opinion you have about me, just this once, listen. It's not about me. This is the world we're talking about.
Really? This conversation is over, Agent.
Damn it. Parker.
Let's move it.
Oh, Jesus. So, if you work as Suave, he believes that you're a liar, because you totally are, and doesn't believe you. If you're mostly professional, he believes you outright. Boop, 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 and boop. Oh, shit. Boop, and boop. No, fucking... It's bullshit. I had that.
Thought I heard something.
No, you didn't. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Money and United States military and another shock trap, and let's get a keyboard. Oh god, this one's going fast. Updating security protocols, boop, and right here. Cool. Money and Conrad Marburg. Don't give a shit, he's dead.
Scarlet?
Wait, what the hell?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing
Asked you
here?
that same question. Did they hurt you?
No. They asked me a lot of questions, but I think they
I've
were
never
mostly
had this
interested
interaction
in finding
before.
out what I knew about you.
What did you tell them?
Not much. I think I learned more about you from them than anything you ever told me.
Well, that means I'm good at my job.
There's something I have to tell you.
Can it wait? We have to get out of here without getting killed.
Mike, it's about what happened in Taipei, about Sung. There was a reason I was there.
Okay.
I was the shooter.
Yeah, she's an assassin.
Why are you telling me this, and why now? For what it's worth, I'm glad you told me.
What are you going to do?
You mean, what are we gonna do? I need your help if I'm gonna get out of here. I also need that footage. And failing that, your testimony. No way am I leaving you here. I don't think Leyland intends to pay you, and Alpha Protocol's not gonna be nice to you either. And if you're as good as I think you are, having one of the world's best assassins on my side could even the odds.
All right.
Well
Mike,
then.
You've got my attention. I'll get the footage and meet up with you. You know, Mike, in the hotel, I wanted to tell you then.
We can talk about it later, after we're both safely out of here.
I'll get the footage and meet up with you. I'll be all right.
Cool.
Go on ahead.
Cool. I don't think I've ever had that interaction before. That's super weird. Why have I never had that interaction before? Wait a second. Where did I come from? Okay, I came from there. Can't open that door.
Looks like they're flooding the place.
I guess they're scrubbing the evidence clean. And you along with it.
It's probably fine. Not that way. Whoop! Okay. Give me that.
Hear that?
Nope. Sure didn't. I have a gun too, bitch. Why do I have only 5 health left? Oh my god. Whew. That hurt. Jesus. some more of that. Learn to shoot. Do-do-do-ba-do-boo.
Mike, really could use a hand here. These guys are killing my story.
Literally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We've got Mina. She put up quite a fight, but it's over for her now. Your choice on what to do next. Come after us or her. It's up to you.
So, this way is Mina. So let's go rescue her. I don't really fucking care to hack anything
Is this
anymore.
your way of making me say I need your help? Because I do. These guys are all over me.
Shit. Boop. And... boop. Damn it! I didn't mean to shoot 4 bullets at that one guy. Oh well. Where is she? Is there a map? There's a map. Alright, I'm gonna save it, because I'm pretty sure I have to rescue Mina here. But I also don't want to lose Scarlet. So... I don't think I can get them both. Boop. Nope. Money and... Yancy Westridge. Can't go through there. Fuck that. Yep, okay. So that answers that question. You either save Mina or you don't save Mina. I'm pretty sure that Scarlet actually does manage to hold on. But I've been wrong before. So we'll see. This one. Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo, boo-doo-boo-doo-boo.
Is this your way of making me say I need your help? Because I do. These guys are all over me.
Damn it. You didn't say nothing, bitch.
I saw something.
Yeah, probably the fact that I just killed your guy.
Predictable. Good. It'll give us more time to wrap up loose ends down here.
Fuck off, Westridge. Just make sure you don't run away before we get to chat.
Ah, the training course. Interestingly, these things are still coded as enemies, so you can totally shoot the targets down with critical hits.
Audio contact.
Oh, God! I believe that guy got turbo fucked. Whoop. Didn't see nothing. Aw, he ran away. Hi. Bye. When you're a master pistolier, you don't even need to worry about stealth. You just walk through, kill people. Goddamn turrets. Fucking hate turrets. Boop. 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 Hey, Mina.
I tried to get here sooner. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. This is my fault. I didn't cover my tracks well enough. They were following me when I met you at the hotel. And as soon as they had you, Darcy and his agents captured me.
Is that who hit you?
Yeah, but I hit him first.
I'm getting you out of here. Can you stand?
Yeah, mostly it's my pride that's hurt. But, Mike, this facility is sealed off. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's why I feel sorry for them.
You never give up, do you?
Not
Rarely.
as long as you're there with me. You ready? Might get a little rough.
Rough for them, maybe. Us, not so much.
If you chose C as your handler, she's like, Mike, what are those scratches on your back? It's like, I don't want to talk about it.
See, Darcy? Save some for me.
Down you go. So you can be 100% focused on the proof. There's nothing wrong with being focused on getting the proof, but it means that people are going to die. So if you save people, it means you have evidence in the form of witness testimony and stuff like that. So both are valid. What's not valid is getting neither. Trying to save people and failing, or trying to get the details and not getting that. So you have to be careful. You have to make consistent choices, not necessarily the right ones. There's no wrong choices here. Except leaving Mina behind. Why would you leave Mina behind, you son of a bitch? Alright, now we're good. Hey, Tang. What the... Her hand looked weird there for a second. Let's disable this. Also, Westridge is now confirmed as an asshole because he basically tried to kill somebody to slow me down. So fuck that guy. Whoa. Down you go. Hey, Scarlet. Nice gun. Money, which isn't important. So this is where you can pick up some dossier facts that you might not have gotten before. It's just basically an opportunity to kind of play catch-up. But the other important thing about getting allies and saving people is it means that you can be in more places at once. As it is, you can't save the data and save it, and contact Parker at the same time. But if you have people that are working with you, you totally can. What's the VCI secret fact? They have a contract with Halbeck, and they've allied with C and Halbeck's ex-security chief Marburg. C handles the field operations outside Rome, and Marburg uses VCI resources and personnel extensively for the Rome operation. Which makes taking C as your handler kind of funny, because she's totally working against her employer. Learn to shoot. Thank you. This one. Give me that. Always need more bullets. No computers to hack here.
Thank God. I thought I was on my own. I've got a nice
Sir.
view from up here. You go ahead and do your thing.
You're not
I do
getting
like
far.
doing my thing.
I'll be watching you.
The slowest zipline in the world. Last time I came through here, I was but the learner. Now I am the master. Boop. Damn it. There we go. Didn't go far. Sweet. Ooh, dossier secret fact about Alpha Protocol? Is this something I didn't already know? I went to the wrong menu. Faction. Bing. The staff for the Black Ops programs have an equally colorful history. One of the founders of the agency was involved in authoring Operation Northwoods, a plan in 1962 to start a war with Cuba. One of the key steps in that plan, making it look like Cubans shot down a passenger plane when it was, in fact, CIA operatives doing it all along and framing the Cubans. Fortunately for the free world, this little plan didn't happen, but it's the mean by which Alpha Protocol makes the world a safer place. For the United States. That is an actual, honest-to-God operation that got shot down by Kennedy. He was like, are you out of your fucking minds when he came into office? Boop. Just in time. Money, and unlock dossier fact. Harry Leland. Secret facts. I want to learn a secret fact about dumbass Leland. Leland's family life has been downplayed in comparison to the write-ups done in numerous business magazines. His early college years were marked by repeated conflicts with his father, Paul Leland, over the role of business in the community, with the common debate between the two being the nature of what is illegal versus what is unethical. The more arguments the two had, the more estranged the two became until Henry's final year in business school, where he ceased speaking to his father altogether. Leland learned about Alpha Protocol from his former chief of security, Conrad Marburg. Once aware of the program from Marburg, he used his government contacts to gain access to the Alpha Protocol program and use it for his own ends, in exchange for giving the United States deals on various missile technology contracts, which we kind of already knew, so... still helpful either way. Oop, there's a thing down here. Yay, a muzzle brake that I can't actually equip because... yeah. Punch. Take that. Don't need to heal. Ooh. Take that. Punch. Bombs. Bombs all over the servers. That's bad. Hey, Parker.
Hurry and set those charges. Keep an eye out for Thornton. He's still around here.
You're damn right I am, Skippy.
In minutes, all records in this facility will
I
be
think they've
destroyed.
armed the bombs in here.
Bombs.
And it looks like you only have a few minutes before the timers hit 0. Mike, you need to shut them down.
And the arm gun.
Those two.
Would you leave me alone already?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Q. Woo. What's that, Parker? You actually have info? So if you convince him to work with you, then he's actually getting the info instead of trying to destroy it. Give me that. But since he's a douchebag...
Like the turrets, their tax dollars at work.
Motherfucker!
Would you die already?
I'd prefer not to, thanks. Ooh. That is a face of, well, this is my life now. God, I love that dying face. Oh, shit. Doo ba doo boo ba doo boo. Bombs, can't skip this. Need to get to that
Hurry and
computer.
set those charges. Keep an eye out for Thornton. He's still around here. Keep them off of me. I need to concentrate.
I think they've armed the bombs in here.
Bombs.
And it looks like you only have a few minutes before the timers hit 0. Might need to shut them down.
All weapons of this facility will be destroyed.
And the arm gun.
Those two.
Would you leave me alone already? I've got work to do. Downloading the files here.
This is where, Brilliance would come in handy. So I can just reset my Chain Shot Master thing. Whew, almost getting my endurance cut through.
Like the turrets? Their tax dollars at work.
I don't like the turrets, actually. Oh, hi. Alright, you're dead. I only knocked you out by accident, but hey.
Would you die already?
Really would like to not. Boop boop, and boop boop, and can I see the other guy? No? Alright, fine. You know what, guys? You're fucking forcing me to use these.
Copy or read-only files. No, don't overwrite duplicates.
Hi. Man, story of my life, buddy. Not the time.
Thanks, Thornton. The longer you hide, the sooner I'm out of here.
Having trouble, Parker?
Oh, but I just destroyed all the turrets. Hey, friend. See you, friend.
Oh, do I have to kill to get a decent upload speed around here?
Parker.
Parker, you seem to have some weird scoliosis.
Kill it.
Sorry, Parker.
Got the evidence, but I cut off your escape route and your air.
Headed to the surface. Make sure you get cover.
I'll circle around and meet up with you topside. Good luck.
Also, in case it isn't clear, I've swapped handlers, mostly by accident. But Scarlet is now my handler. Ooh, and I got another level? Really? Wow. Alright. Do. I can start leveling up Shadow Operative. No need for brilliance. Yeah, not even gonna happen. Cool. All done. So I maxed out 3 skills. That's actually really good. Pistols are the only weapons you will ever need, so never bother getting anything else. But, stealth and all that... Rude. Stealthy, you can get through most of the game with only half of it, and as long as you're not actually worried about a stealth playthrough most of the time, you're fine. I thought you blocked off my escape route.
Staff. Darcy, get your men ready.
On it. Mikey won't get by me.
He sounds less than enthused. Oh, that was my neck. Oh, that felt good. Boop-a-doo. Darcy is either the easiest boss battle in the game or the hardest. So yeah, you can see that this game was rushed because all of the models don't look right here.
Well, there goes our flight out of here. Waste of a missile, but it seems like everybody on this island is trigger happy. Head for the wreckage. I asked the pilot to bring me a resupply in case Leyland refused to pay.
On my way.
Alright. Fuck you. Give me that. That up. You didn't see nothing. Douchebags. Hey, Darce.
Hey, Mikey. Good to see you. Glad you made it out here to our live fire range. No more practice runs for you. This is the real deal. Keep him busy. I'll be back in a second.
What? Yeah, you can see the fact that this game is unfinished very clearly now.
Got something for you. Looks like it's all up to me again. Come on, you gave more trouble when he first showed up here.
It's true. I was less experienced, and also a bit of a dumbass.
Dude, Mikey.
So these boss fights are only difficult because they keep bringing in fucking mooks. Why am I on the ground? Or the truck could explode. I mean, I guess... Alright, that's a thing that happened. How you guys doing?
Come on now. Looks like it's all up to me again. Come on, you gave more trouble when he first showed up here.
You're here somewhere.
I am only a figment of your imagination. I actually hit him. Nice. There we go. Darcy, stop with the fucking grenades, please.
I don't be a force.
Dick. I just need to wait for my endurance to regenerate here.
Got something for you. Come on, you gave more trouble when he first showed up here.
God, these guys are fucking respawning, aren't they?
Only wish Mina could see me kick your ass, Mikey.
Ow. For the people that are watching on Twitch, I have no idea why the audio is 3 seconds behind. It's not.
The only way out is for you. Come on now. Dude, Mikey. Come on, you gave more trouble when he first showed up here.
Damn it. Oh my god.
Only wish Mina could see me kick your ass, Mikey.
Are you still fucking holding a torch for her, buddy? She doesn't like you at all.
Come on, you gave more trouble when he first showed up here.
So yeah, here's the essence of the Darcy fight. He hides behind cover. What? Excuse me. We... Fucking... God damn it.
The only way out is through. Come on now. Yo, Mikey.
Apparently we're gonna go with the
You
fucking
gave more trouble when he first showed up here.
douchebag. Did I get you a little bit there, Darce?
Looks like it's only wish Mina could see me kick your ass, Mikey.
That hurt?
What's going on, Mike? Do you need help?
All done here. Just had to settle things with a colleague.
I stashed more weapons and ammo on the chopper. The one that had the missile accident. Get to it, see what you can recover.
Knew Darcy would fuck this up.
You don't have to kill Darcy. You can tranquilize him. There is no functional difference between tranquilizing him and killing him. That was close. I'm really getting tired of you, buddy. Dick. Guess I say saw. Nobody cared. Boo boo ba doo boo. So yes, you can try and pick that lock. It's really hard when you're constantly under fire. But you can, if you can get up here, you can grab the sniper rifle and snipe him to death. So there's multiple ways to do it. They just made it impossible to use any of the other ways. So, as always, chain shot wins the day. Whoa, excuse me. Switch back to pistol ammo. I have a fuck ton of tranquilizer ammo. Holy shit. It's just a nice stroll through the park of some random, unknown, disclosed location.
Anything at the crash site?
No, just another helicopter.
Great. So, guess what that means? Another boss fight. Poor bastard. Oh god. Just gonna go. Seems safer. Fuck you! Do-do-do. Da-da-da-da-da. So yeah, this is much like the striker battle at the very beginning of Saudi Arabia, but less interesting. Ow. Okay, I mean... Where the fuck did you come from? You sure as hell weren't there a second ago. Good evasion tactics, dumbass. You're doing great.
Now we've got you. You should have shot up a flare. It would have been more subtle.
Slightly less effective at shooting down the helicopter, though.
Picking up a boat approaching the island. I think someone's about to exit stage left.
Well, we can't have that.
Right. Who's in charge here?
Well, that means you'll know where he's headed, and you can meet up with him. The topside buildings here are all entrances to an underground facility. The structure you see, half a click ahead, that's the entrance to the boat pens.
Do do do, boo 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 boo, digga doo doo digga doo doo digga doo. Boo 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 boo.
You're out of luck, Mike. I'm taking the only route off the island. You know, if you get here in time, I might even let you leave with me, as a prisoner.
Thank God turrets are dumb. Alright, what do we got here? We got enough. Boop. And an abject lesson in why you always want to get pistols. That's why. Because it's OP as shit. Oh boy. I feel like it's one of those things that if they had had the opportunity to finish this game, pistols wouldn't be ridiculously powerful. But they are. There's no reason to ever take another weapon. Especially SMGs. SMGs are the worst.
We'll need you to open the doors.
Boop. Time for the final boss fight.
Nice
Hey, Westridge.
job, Mike, but I can't let you leave with that data. Give up now, and we'll go easy on you.
Fuck off, Westridge. Just make sure you don't run away before we get to chat.
Take him out.
Mike, take out your target. The bays are filling up. There's not much more time.
Less nagging would help.
Then get to the killing.
He's camped out in the control room. And he's got his buddies covering him.
Oh! Right, the pillars break. Forgot about that. Sorry.
Mike, take out your target. The bays are filling up. There's not much more time.
Less nagging would help.
Then get to the killing.
He's camped out in the control room. And he's got his buddies covering him.
Well, if he's camping, I suggest you get to one of the upper catwalks.
Or just do that.
Wait for the shot.
This isn't how
And we're
it's
done.
supposed to end.
I win. Bye, Westridge. Douchebag.
Not a chance. Now that I've got your attention...
If you're gonna kill me, then do it.
I'm not sure I want to. Yet. I guess I need some closure. I volunteered for this program, but I couldn't have made it into Alpha Protocol if you hadn't chosen me. What I want to know is why.
I needed someone who could kill Shahid, get the missiles back, and keep their mouth shut. I needed someone I could trust.
You chose
I didn't
the
have
right
much
guy.
choice. Orders and all.
That's your defense? Then it's mine too. I had my orders. We carry them out, send out agents, and we don't ask why.
Then you're bad at following
Say what
orders.
you will. You had what it took to get the job done, and then some. That's why you were selected.
It was my life.
What life? You knew the odds going in. You wanted to serve your country. Well, this is it.
If I stayed in the program, I'd have ended up like you, or worse, like Parker. Then someone would have come along who owes one of their corporate buddies a favor, Halbeck or someone else, and we get used because we've been conditioned never to ask.
Always ask.
Believe it or not, Halbeck's interests are our interests. We need their technology.
No,
Fuck
we don't.
you.
They almost caused a war, and we helped them. For what? To secure some government contracts?
If you're gonna kill me, kill me. If you're gonna ask for your life back, then ask. But don't waste my time.
We had a responsibility.
Whoa!
I
Reckless
had a
gun handling.
responsibility.
Oh, God.
But I'm almost done here.
This program is all you know, Mike. Leave it, and you have nothing. Really, what are you gonna do? Get revenge? Expose the agency? Or maybe you came back because what you really needed was another mission.
Don't you worry about
My
that.
goals are a little higher than that. Any last words?
Yeah. Go to hell.
Not the
Somebody's-
best I've heard, but did you really think I'd let you off that easy? You're going down with the ship. They may not blow this place, and if they don't, then your home is going to be a courtroom for the next few years. If you even get that far. They'll probably claim you were acting without their knowledge. That you enacted Alpha Protocol, went rogue.
Where are you going?
Now that I'm out of the box, it's my world now. I helped shape it. It was easier than I thought. And it's time to make some changes, I think. Don't even think about coming after me, Westridge. You do it, and I swear, what I did to Alpha Protocol is just a start.
Where's Leland? Hey, buddy.
Going somewhere?
All right, Thornton. What is it you want?
To see you brought to justice.
Please, Agent, don't be a fool.
So satisfying.
That's for Madison. That's for what you did to Mina. And that's for wrecking my life. I can keep this up all day. Now, tell me what else I can't do. You think you can give me orders? Think you have control of this situation?
Thornton, hold on. I can get you whatever you want. Funds, vehicles, transport off this island, your life, your career. I can give it back to you. It'd only take a few calls.
And all I have to do is let you go, right? See, that's where you lose my interest.
I knew you'd be reasonable about
I
this.
suppose you think you've talked your way out of this. I know what matters to you, Leyland. And for the next few years, seeing you drag through courtroom after courtroom and watching Halbeck fall apart is enough for me.
If it comes to that, you mean?
Oh, it will.
It will. Trust me. All the evidence I have is going exactly where it needs to go.
I think you're in for some disappointment. The government won't allow my involvement with Alpha Protocol to be exposed.
Alpha Protocol? What's that? They'll just deny it exists.
I didn't do it. It was Alpha Protocol. What the fuck is Alpha Protocol? No such program. There's a lot of ways that can
Just mind,
end.
if you please. Let's get out of here.
Where to?
I have no idea. I don't even know where here is.
You're looking good for being beat up,
Surprise
Mina.
me.
And we're done.
That'd be a change.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're not the most predictable person, Mike. Keeping up with you is a lot of work.
Well, we've made it this far. I think we're done with surprises for a while.
We'll see. I bet there's one or two more in our future.
So there's a bunch of different ways that ending scene can play out. If you did not find out that Scarlet was the assassin, she shoots the shit out of your back. And then you can convince her at that point to turn against Leland, because obviously he has no intention of paying her, and she kills him for you. Or you can convince her to kill Leland, which she'll totally do for you, and then step out of the way of Mina, who then shoots Scarlet. If you don't rescue Mina, Scarlet is the one on the boat. If you bring C along and don't rescue either Scarlet or Mina, then C is on the boat. If you choose G22 and don't rescue Scarlet or Mina, then Albatross is on the boat with Sis. And if you bring Steven and don't rescue anybody, then Steven is on the boat, and he's just like the default last thing. Alright, so Agent Thornton surrendered himself to Agent Darcy and returned to the Alpha Protocol facility, where he was interrogated by Halbeck CEO Henry Leland. I keep calling him Harry. After conversation with Leland, Thornton proceeded to break out and bring down both Alpha Protocol and Halbeck. After a brief conversation, he decided to recruit Scarlet to be his handler. She was more than eager to grab a sniper rifle and head out. Assisted with fire support, defeated Parker's security turrets, took out Parker, and recovered Alpha Protocol's backup logs. The logs are proof Halbeck and Alpha Protocol agents are involved in a plot to initiate a Cold War that would benefit Halbeck. After being sealed in, he made his escape through an underground power plant to the surface of the island and found himself in Alpha Protocol's training grounds. Sean Darcy and soldiers, blah, blah, blah. So you have to get rid of Darcy. It doesn't really matter how it happens. But you capture Westridge, threw him through a window, and then left him for the authorities in years of courtroom trials. And captured Leland, kicked the ever-living shit out of him, and left him for the authorities. Once he encountered Mina in the weapons range, he freed her and then proceeded to go after the rest of the facility, escaped the island with his allies, and his current whereabouts are unknown. He should be considered extremely dangerous, and if he has access to all of the Alpha Protocol safe houses and intelligence gained during his last mission, this makes him a force to be reckoned with. Alpha Protocol's involvement with Halbeck was exposed, and the media frenzy surrounding its exposure and its involvement in world events caused the United States serious embarrassment and caused Halbeck itself to collapse. Presidential candidate Patrick Darcy used this as a springboard for his upcoming campaign, promising to root out and dismantle such programs to restore confidence in the United States with its allies overseas. I killed basically 86 people. Nice. And that's Alpha Protocol. That's just one way to play through. There are so many variations in this game. It is 100% worth it to play it yourself. Like I said, you can take Leland's offer and become his second in command like Marburg was.
More setbacks for troubled Halbeck Industries today as Russian federal police uncovered extensive evidence linking the corporation's senior officers to illegal arms trafficking. This setback comes on the heels of a mysterious disappearance of Halbeck CEO Henry Leland, who vanished from his San Francisco office earlier this month. American law enforcement is cooperating with Interpol to locate him. Along with the indictments against Halbeck, several prominent Muscovite politicians and business leaders have been arrested in connection with the scandal. A series of coordinated bombings in the West Bank left hundreds dead earlier today, in an attack carried out by the Al-Samad terror network. In a video statement claiming credit for the attack, Al-Samad leader Ali Shahid said that these attacks would continue until Al-Samad's demands were met, demands which include a complete pullout of American troops from the entirety of the Islamic world. The attacks were carried out using primitive homemade explosives, which limited the casualties. Experts say that had the suicide bombers had access to high-quality military-grade bombs, the death toll could have easily been twice as high. INN Middle East policy analysts have attributed this fact to the recent drop in arms trafficking in the region, since coalition forces shut down the arms network of Mohammed Omar bin Nasri earlier this month. Thousands lined the streets of Rome today for the funeral of Madison St. James, the young woman killed during the failed bombing attempt of the Roman Museum of Natural History. Miss St. James has become celebrated among proponents of stronger government anti-terror legislation since her death, and her funeral at times resembled a political rally. In the United States, Senator Patrick Darcy proposed Madison's Law, a sweeping bill some have likened to a new Patriot Act in response to the tragedy. As Miss St. James had no known family, Senator Darcy personally paid for her funeral here in Rome. Uncertainty still grips Taiwan in the wake of President Ronald Sung's assassination. Emergency elections are scheduled in 3 weeks, with the country's future hanging in the balance. Sung's pro-independence leanings were never popular among certain elements of the government, and speculation has abounded that his successor will face pressure to back down and press for formal reintegration with the People's Republic of China. Taiwanese authorities announced the execution of assassin Wen Shu today. Investigators have uncovered no motive for the assassination. A copy of Catcher in the Rye, a novel famously associated with conspiracy theories and secret American brainwashing programs, was found in his apartment, leading to internet speculation that Wen Shu was an American sleeper agent planted to assassinate Sung and touch off a war with China. U.S. government sources have declined comment.
So yeah, it's basically the results of all of your decisions. Al-Samad is still active because I didn't kill Ali Shahid. But I did take down Nasri, so their bombs are not that great. But yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to play through this game. You can take Leland's offer at the end of the game and join him as a second in command, and then at the last minute say, I just wanted to know what you think about remote mines. And he's like, remote mines? And you slipped one in his back pocket and you blow him up. You're in control of Halbeck. So that's entirely possible to do. But there's all kinds of different ways to play this game. You can play stealthy, you can play active, you can play techie, you can be aggressive and punch people in the face in conversations. You can make enemies of everybody and use their anger towards you against them. There's so many ways to play it. I'm really sad that this game did not get the attention and the care that it could have gotten had it not been rushed to market. But it got rushed to market, and as you saw, it's not quite done. It's very buggy, and I feel like if it had 6 to 8 months more of development time, would have been like a classic of the genre, because no other game does spy games like this, and it's a shame to me. But I love this game, bugs and all, and I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, because it was a lot of fun to do. And next time on Character Select, I've already decided what my next game is going to be to fill the void on this one. We're going to stay in the spy genre for a little bit, rewind the clock to 1983, become CIA agents, and find out how to enact a phantom doctrine. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it, and make sure that you stay to the shadows, kill your enemies, or leave them alive to face trial. Although Leland disappeared. I think they disappeared him. It's probably fine. He's probably fine.